Hello everybody, Stallions, Handsome Jack Boy here, bringing you guys the 10th episode of my Borderlands Legendary Weapons Guide Remastered series. And in this episode, I'm going to be covering the Hornet. The Hornet is a legendary corrosive doll repeater, and the prefix for mine is BLRD Desert Hornet. The prefix for you guys might change. Now, as you can see there in the red text, it says, "Feel the sting." That means that the Hornet fires 2-round bursts of corrosive rounds. Now, reading under the usage and description section here on the wiki for the Hornet says the Hornet's elemental accessory is notable because it doesn't trade raw power for its elemental effect. It manages to increase damage along with a strong elemental effect as well. The Hornet is similar to combat rifles in that it fires in bursts. It does, however, get a huge fire rate boost, meaning that with proper handling, the Hornet will fire faster than an equivalent repeater pistol. Now, my opinion about this gun, I've got to say, guys, this is not a half-bad repeater pistol. It really isn't, actually. It's doing some decent work against these Lance, which, I mean, shouldn't really be a surprise at all since it is corrosive. And we all know corrosive is pretty effective against Lance. And not bandits. That's why I'm not in Headstone Mine this time. I'm here in Old Haven instead. But yeah, it's not a half bad weapon. It really isn't. I've actually underestimated this gun for a while now. I've always thought it was fun to use, which it is. It's a lot of fun to use, and I find that the 2-round burst is just really makes this gun unique. You know, you don't see that with repeater pistols. You do see machine pistols that are sometimes burst fire, which is quite rare. I've actually seen that, though. I know they do exist. I'm just talking normal machine pistols, but I don't think you can find just normal repeater pistols that are burst fire. But yeah, I really love the burst fire on this gun. It really makes it, like I said, unique, and it makes it a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie, it makes it a lot of fun. But one thing you'll see me tend to do a lot in this footage is use this thing at long range, which isn't the range you want to use this gun at. You want to use it at short to medium range, mainly because it's just one of those weapons that I think are more along the lines of a up close and personal close quarters weapon. Just because that burst fire, I feel like it kind of makes it not so accurate. I mean, the accuracy is pretty decent on this gun, but that burst fire just kind of I don't know, it's got some kick to it. It definitely has a little bit of kick to it, and it just makes it hard to shoot things at long range. Here's a good example. These turrets in general are just really stupid. I spend quite a lot of time trying to take down this one turret. I really hate the turrets in this game. But yeah, it's like I said, it's more of a close quarters weapon. At least that's how I feel. For you guys, you might have a version with better accuracy, maybe less kick. I'm pretty sure that's possible. But the one that I had here on my Lilith just, it really didn't feel like a long-range weapon to me. It feels more like a close-quarters weapon. You'll be able to just tell that the accuracy just isn't the greatest at long range, since I used it a lot long range. But here, I actually do use it at close range, and it wrecks face. I'm not even joking, guys. It wrecks face. So you definitely want to get up close. You definitely do, so you know your shots connect. Because with the burst fire, it kind of throws you off. You don't really know if your shot's connected a whole lot. With that corrosive, it's just kind of difficult to tell sometimes. So getting up close is, in my opinion, the best way to go when you're using this gun. But yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. And really quick, I feel like I haven't done this for a while. I really want to thank each and every one of you for all your support. And really, any sort of support you guys leave on my videos just blows my mind. It really does. I couldn't have asked for anything better. You guys are the best subscribers out there on YouTube. And yeah, like I said, that'll pretty much wrap it up. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe for more. And I'm out of here. Peace!